We almost made it to the aquarium before I had to be hijacked. Of little help to Himeno in trying to take up as little space as possible. I leave the search to her and gaze up at the building. I look up and up, but the top of the building is so far I think my neck will snap. That's magnificent. This building was built not long after I was born. It had been finished before I could walk, but the first and only time I came here was in elementary school. The instant I think back on my first visit, my head begins to hurt. Oh god, it's Slendy. Oh, okay. Well, that was different. No, I have to try not to think about it. Those are things from long ago, things of the past, things that are done. I can do nothing but deal with the pain that feels as if something is pressing against the inside of my skull. Oh boy, what have we gotten ourselves into already? I can finally hear Himeno calling me in a loud voice. The elevator's this way, come on! I push away my headache and step through the automatic door. I stepped through the automatic door for 1 second to knock out the vents again, if you guys care for this. So that should be okay now for a little while. It lasted like 20 minutes last time I did it, so that's good. Fucking, I can't stand these vents, man. Anyway, the information at the entrance and the placement of the crane game are exactly the same as that day, giving me a slightly bad feeling. Excuse me. Oh, slightly bad feeling. Oh, look at the drops. I now hear sounds. Is it the sound of drops? Oh boy. Wait, what? Did something happen? Was that supposed to be an intro? I'm so confused. Anyway, from the elevator landing, we need to head for the top floor of the separate Manten East building. The elevator is the type that has a glass window so you can see out. That's the only thing that is distracting me. That is the only thing that is distracting me from my gloom. Still sick. Ugh. A crowd of people get on with us, but almost all of them are gone by the time we reach the floor that contains the aquarium. They probably stopped off at the apparel or sundry shops. It isn't that we weren't interested, but Himeno recommends it's crowded now, so let's get back when it's less busy. And that keeps us back, deciding to stick with the plans we made back at the coffee shop. Oh, this sounds cool. Manten Aquarium Gate. This is some nice techno, some chill techno, I love it. This looks so much like an entrance to an aquarium too, I love it. Stepping out onto our floor, the atmosphere immediately switches to a lively one. The sounds of chatter are all drowned out by the roar of a large fan. Like the fucking one in my wall. The lighting is dim and tinted slightly blue. The windows are also covered, giving the feeling that it has suddenly become night. As this is an aquarium, it makes sense that the concept is based around the ocean. Yes, the pungent smell of salt is a major change. Amazing! It's like we've dived into the deep sea. Oh, she has a lighter voice, I forgot. That's what I thought too. Instead of being targeted at families, lately it seems more like a date spot for adults. Or at least that's what the magazine said, but it's true. Even though this is my second time coming here, it feels like the first time. Next to the entrance is a souvenir shop. Though it lacks the usual boisterous voices, it appears to be a place that can be reached both from the inside and outside, but it doesn't seem to get many customers. Just as Himeno had said, the aquarium seems to target adults. In an atmosphere like that, even Himeno looks nervous. Hey, Mayu. What's up? I forgot to tell you one important thing. Himeno makes a mysterious face and brings her mouth up to my ear. What, did you drop your wallet or something? No, that's not it. This is something that I heard that's a bit of an urban legend, but they say the amount of people going missing is on the rise. There's a rumor that this month alone, the number missing is well into the double digits. Uh-huh. We have this conversation in front of the metal rack that holds the map of the aquarium. Aside from the map, there's a guide to the Manten East building and information about affiliated hotels. During that time, we hear the sound of the elevator opening and closing, but do not see people going into the aquarium. That's pretty weird, having, like, the aquarium towards the top of, like, a high-rise city building like this. That is really weird. Manten used to be a shopping district, right? That seems to be why, even if there were a lot of runaways, the media wouldn't pay much attention. But, supposedly, many of the missing persons had stopped off at Manten Aquarium. That rumor, who did you hear it from? Who indeed? No one in particular. You know how rumors spread. At Himeno's words, I feel a cold shiver along my spine. Ooh. Regardless of how credible the rumor is, a sense of dread shoots through me. Considering my past, it's natural that I would feel connected to missing persons in my age range, especially if they were runaways. If that is the case, I would send chills. If that's the case, it would send chills along the back of my neck. Why on earth? You could have told me this before. Well, I thought if you heard about it, maybe you might not have wanted to come. Bum bum bum. Oh, that was cute. Oh, so you're forgetting to tell me it was a lie then, you little... I'd intended to protest firmly, but it still ended rather anticlimactically. Ghosts may exist, and they still may be unable to come back, but that doesn't mean I'm interested in visiting places where they are. This is proof that Himeno has their own strange interests, yet it still makes me feel even more worried. This rumor has a continuation, specifically people who saw the deep-sea fish booth never came home. Himeno relays those two pieces of information that frightened me with a smile. Oh, just like in Ebe, the deep-sea fish booth that like we went into or whatever. Like the little painting on the floor, or I don't know if it was a mosaic or something. They're really nice Roman mosaics in New York. Anyway, the rumor itself aside, she wanted to pass over the question of why people were able to see the closed-off deep-sea fish booth in the first place, not wanting to discuss it at all. Wait a minute, Himeno. Something else is tied in beneath that fear. Something about the aquarium and the missing persons who didn't come home. That was essentially... Oh! Hey! Hey, Slendy girl with one eye, I guess. Are you okay, Mayu? Sorry, I guess I scared you a bit too much. I think this story is pretty exaggerated, so don't worry about it. I heard it's a fun aquarium. I think we should take those stories with a grain of salt, right? Though her kindness is misdirected, its kindness just the same. Having involuntarily sat down, I take the hand Himeno extends to me. As I slowly rise to my feet, I respond, Yeah, you're right. To think that I would hear of a connection to my precious memory in a place like this. It's strange, after 5 years the memory should have faded. I tell myself this, then let out a small sigh. Himeno is actually showing concern, so I sit down on a bench in the rest area next to the souvenir shop. Himeno even brings me a can of cocoa. As I'm drinking it, she buys her tickets. Yay! With her doing all this, I have to go with her. Unfamiliar man. Are you okay, miss? The fact that I'm thinking thoughts like, this canned cocoa is a little weak, is proof that I'm cooling down. As I'm starting to feel better, a male voice calls out to me. Whoa, look at that belt. While holding my half-finished cocoa, I turn in the direction the voice came from. Rather than the boy's voice I expect, it belongs to an adult, so I respond timidly. I'm okay, so... Oh, no need to be so vigilant. Fuck, look at this guy. He's wearing a gray knit cap and a brown running shirt. He's tall even for a guy, so I have to look up at him. His build is almost all muscle, and my shoulders shudder a bit in surprise. He appears to be well over the age of 20, so I can't think of a reason he would want to talk to us. Whoa, what the fuck are those rings, man? Whether he realizes I'm looking up at him or not, he plunks down right next to me. Even after he sits down, we aren't sitting at the same height. Pretending to fix my posture, I move away from him a little. Are you not feeling well? Just don't say anything. I don't know if you guys heard that, but part of the music track was just like, yeah! Yeah! This guy is actually Nick, yeah, right? Okay. Looking at it positively, it seems like I've been posed a question, but looking at it negatively, it seems I had a question thrust on me, so I remained silent. Yeah! Fucking hell, man. Hey, are you listening? I'm looking down and take out my smartphone. Oh, what a bitch! Surely looking unwell in a public place is likely to garner your sympathy, but having people I don't know worry about me is unpleasant, so I straighten my spine up as much as I can. Is that your attempt to show me you're fine? Dude, fuck off. She doesn't want to talk to you. Yeah! In reality, I'm causing him trouble. Well, no need to worry. I work part-time in this building, so I'm familiar with Manten. Hey, what are you doing? Whoa, nice shorts. And why do you have a tie? You should not be wearing that tie. Himeno! I gasped and looked up. Himeno was there carrying 2 tickets and I missed it, fuck. With her hands on her hips with her hands on her hips and her cheeks puffed out. Yeah! Himeno glares at the man with narrowed eyes. Oh, Himeno. I think the only one who's allowed to hit on junior high schoolers would be high schoolers. Whoa. Whoa. No, I'm not trying to hit on anyone. That girl just looked unwell is all. I think it was what you'd call hitting on someone. Was it hitting on... Yeah! Was it hitting on someone? Was it hitting on someone? I turned to the man and tilted my head. Since Himeno has come, I've relaxed a bit and looked him in the eyes. You're asking me that? So that was what you were doing. Himeno says that in an exasperated voice in my place. She says, "You're the worst," and grabs my arm, pulling me to her side. The man rests his elbows on his knees and shrugs. He punctuates the shrug with a sigh. Mayu, let's go. And hey, mister? Himeno mutters, facing the man's chest. On hearing her say mister and giving me a puzzled look, the man shows us the plastic name tag hanging from his neck. I must have forgotten to take this off. Yeah! I fucking can't get over this stupid music, I can't. Himeno, speaking of which, he did say he works part-time in this building. Ah, then is that his entry card or something? He slaps his knees and rises to his feet. He probably played some kind of sport or something, because the movement as he stands looks so effortless. Ow, god, I'm gonna die. I'm Hiyoshi Genji. Hiyoshi Genji. I work part-time at the shop downstairs. With this entry card, I can get into Manten Aquarium at a discount. Is it a company employee discount? Something like that. I'm not exactly a company employee, but I get in at half off anyway. So, I come here often. Really? That's quite unexpected for you, mister. When you become older, you'll crave these soothing experiences as well. Whoa, 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 buddy. Buddy, why are you talking to junior high schoolers in the first place? Second, stop. Please, stop. Oh my god, stop. I'm not old enough to be a mister. Now he says it. Compared to us, you're definitely old enough to be a mister. Kiyoshi-san grimaces, then sniffs in a self-deprecating manner. Oh god. He appears to be a little older than a college student, so calling him old enough to be a mister is probably rude, but... Yeah! But Himeno only said the impression he gave was pretty close. Probably the white hair and the stupid fucking hat, you piece of shit. With the aquarium as a shared point of interest, Himeno's attitude towards Yoshi-san softens. As proof, Himeno talks with Yoshi-san about shops in the building. I don't really know a lot about brands, so I sip my remaining cocoa and listen from the outside. My iced cocoa has become lukewarm cocoa. Aww. Well, mister, are you also well versed in urban legends? On hearing Himeno's question, my head pops up in surprise. The corners of Yoshi-san's mouth lift into a grin. That's rather unexpected for you as well. So you're interested in such things? Of course I am. You're only young once, so you have to satisfy your curiosity. We're looking into the closed-down deep-sea fish booth. There's a rumor that it's open on the day of the full moon. Do you know anything about it? Yoshi-san places his hands on his chin and looks down, grunting loudly. Ugh. He glances at me, looks over at the entrance, and finally turns to Himeno and opens his mouth. I think you need to give up on that. One thing. Naturally, since I'm a regular here, I often hear rumors like, there are spirits floating in the tanks, or every time a person dies, the jellyfish tank increases by 1, and so on. Himeno-chan, the story you mentioned shouldn't be anything more than one of those rumors, but... Stop dancing around it, just tell me! Previously, I knew someone who went looking into this, just as you girls are doing now, Himeno-chan. He went missing soon after. Missing? Without thinking about it, I joined the conversation. If someone had gone missing here at Manten Aquarium, it holds significance for me as well. Is that for real? I glance back in surprise. Himeno's still looking at him with doubt in her eyes. Yoshi-san listens to what Himeno said and with a playful smile responds, "Just kidding, it's a lie." I wonder if it is a lie. Because of the words he muttered, my curiosity had been piqued. I couldn't imagine the tense face he made as he told the story of an acquaintance who went missing being faked. That's right, but if that's the case, then this really might interest you, Mayu. I've thought from the beginning that it would be better just to give up. No way! I already bought the tickets anyway! Randall's face shows that she's enjoying herself to the end, and she takes my arm to gently pull me close to her. This is the signal that she was ready to go, and in my mind I prayed that nothing would happen. Well then, wanna walk around with me? Stop. Stop. Oh god, no! Guys, what do we do? What do we do? I think I want to say I think we'll pass. I think we'll pass. Can I save? Fuck, I want to save. Back to game. Save, yes. Yay, we did it. Back to game. I think we'll pass. I think we'll pass. It's fine, don't worry about it. I have the day off anyway. Besides, I think you'd be better off having someone as knowledgeable about this place as I am. Mister, that's not a good look. Mayu said she's got no interest in you. Himeno's late response seems to pierce right through Hiyoshi said. Himeno, it's not that I'm interested, but it's not that I am. Wait. Himeno, it's not that I'm not interested, but it's not that I am either. Whoa, 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 buddy, whoa. Mayu, don't say any more than you already have. A bitter grin spreading across his face, Yoshi-san waves to us. I gotta... What happened? Log. Oh, Mayumi said it's not that she's not... Oh, okay. Okay, okay. So, Mayumi was the one that was like, oh no, wait, I didn't say I was not interested, but I didn't say that I was. Okay, cool. Yeah, leaving it up in the air, just like a girl. Without looking back, we head for the gate to Manten Aquarium. The aquarium entrance is so dark that we can't see in front of us until we are inside. I can feel the cold air in my skin. I get a sense of sensation of something heavy causing me to rub my arm. Naturally, there's no mark indicating something has touched me, and calling back to Meno's, "Hey, let's go," I pass my ticket through the machine. We did it, you guys. We're in the aquarium, finally. Oh, look at those schools of fish in tiny tanks. Man, it figures that the whole "if you come on a day of a full moon, all the water will change into blood" thing is a lie. This water's normal. Of course it is, jeez. Right away, Himeno says so regretfully. Even so, she's still unable to hold back her excitement at having come to the aquarium, and her steps are fittingly light. As we come out of the gate, there are several small tanks nearby. Manten Aquarium's first and most celebrated exhibit is the one displaying fish native to Tokyo Bay. Oh, that's cute. There are 4 tanks in the corner, from left to right, each one showing the environments of the river flowing in Tokyo Bay. Brackish waters, shoals, and open water come one right after the other. Himeno giggles as rockfish, porgy, and other fish we recognize from the supermarket are also there. I love when you see fish in an aquarium that you like eat regularly. It's like, oh, Atlantic salmon, what are you doing later? This booth also showcases environmental problems in order to prompt consciousness of the issue, causing a tightening in my chest. Well, that's funny. Water pollution is a serious problem. Tomorrow I think I'll try asking Mom to use a little less detergent. It's funny. Suddenly it gotten like this. Nailed it. Mel's reaction is the polar opposite of mine. Even as I'm reading the panels, she's uninterested in the display. Just like that, I read every last panel. Himeno has long since stopped watching me, crossing her arms and puffing out her cheeks. I do that whenever I go to, especially a museum. Not so much aquariums anymore, because like I've memorized them by now, like most of them that I've been to. But especially museums, especially art museums. I will read like everything in a description for like an exhibit. I will read all of it. Okay, yeah, cool. Thanks for waiting, Himeno. Jeez, you're too serious, Mayu. If you act like that the whole time, the day will be over. Or they'll close. I'll be fine. This area isn't that big. And it's not like I'm going to read everything. Like Nick. Fucking, what a guy. Am I right? As Sorry. As soon as she hears what I said, an expression of dissatisfaction appears on Meadow's face. Well, let's head to the next area. Next is the tunnel tank. There might be ghosty goos, or maybe that'll be with the human-like fish, like in Mermaid Schwamp. Jeez, come on, we just finished that game. Even saying something like that, upon entering the aquarium, I had begun to enjoy myself. Upon cheerfully calling out to a meadow, my previous uneasiness disappeared, leaving me ready to move forward with a light step. Yay! Whoa, they have a guys, they have a whale shark. They have manatees. Look at the manatees. But I don't think you understand. They have a whale shark. Guys, they have a whale shark in here. Sugoi! Really amazing and pretty. With no door to partition this booth and the next, passing besides this tank took us to the next one, where larger breeds of fish swam about. How is this all in like the top floor of a building? I don't get it. This is no ordinary tank, but rather a giant tube-like tunnel, with the left and right sides connected above our heads in an arc. As we walk through the tunnel, we're able to watch the fish moving about in 3 dimensions. We bring our faces as close as we can to the glass, giving the illusion that we're in the ocean. Just watching the mantas, the rays, the manta rays, the various types of sharks, and the sea turtles can be intoxicating for us humans. I'm not a fish, I'm a human. I'm going to sneeze at any point, so I apologize. When I was a child, I thought the ceiling might crack, but now I passed that feeling up, leaving only the throbbing of my heart. Aw, how sweet. The water is a giant bundle of blue, various colors within it shooting every which way. Being able to see how big they are up close, separated by mere centimeters of glass, is so impressive it gives me the greatest realization of our shared experience. Here, Meadow's pace slows and she takes her steps one by one. Hey Mayu, look at those huge fangs! Meadow, that fish is cute too. Ugh, the stingray's face is creepy. Really? I think it's cute. Ah, Manta, it's huge! That little one over there looks yummy. Talking as the words came to us, our conversation seems out of sync. Our feelings of being touched, however, are the same, and Meadow's enjoyment is obvious. Well, at least they're having a good time before this turns into a horror game. Being surrounded by the water and the fish as we are, we feel as though we're freed from any sense of time. And then they were stuck there forever in the end. May, doesn't this Ray's face look human? Maybe so. It does! It does! The mystery of the human face fish is solved! Naturally, well, if you're okay with it, then so am I. Thus we learn the true nature of one of the urban legends. The end. And they're not even going to show it to us. Great. I was fine either way, but for a Meadow this was probably the best. Though, from a Meadow's enthusiastic stance, even as she watches the fish, she probably realizes just how implausible it all is. Rather than get tired of it though, I'm having fun! Are you guys having fun? Anyway, are you guys enjoying the aquarium? It's really happy and a nice change of pace from Mermaid Schwamp. It's gonna change really soon, I'm told though. Rather than get tired of it though, I'm having fun. We move leisurely through the tunnel, coming to a stop at the center. Up to this point, only the big things have caught our eyes. But on closer inspection of the tank, there's also sand piled up to our knees, with shrimp, shellfish, small fish, and other such creatures dwelling there. Compared to the manta rays, the small shrimp, which can't even be considered child-sized, seems so cute and innocent as they swim about, breaking through the sand. Hey, look, Himeno! Ah, it's tiny! As I expected, Himeno has followed the human-faced ray, and on seeing my fingertip, she speaks in a playful tone. Upon sensing tremors from Meadow's poking the glass, the ray kicks at the sand and flees deeper into the tank. And it's gone now. As I say this to Meadow, I smile at a small shrimp. Meadow does the same, smiling widely. Oh, poor shrimp. Poor mantis shrimp. Oh boy. As Kamuski, thank God. I'm glad you're having fun at this aquarium with me because I'm just sick. Ugh. Before long, the two of us are looking up at the ceiling, toying with the question of just how high it is. Even looking up, we can only see the fish swimming, never the ceiling itself. Looking up from the bottom of the sea, one would normally see the rays of the sun piercing the water, but looking up here was the opposite, with the bottom of the sea seeming to continue forever. Oh, that's pretty cool. It could have been the reflection of the light, or the ceiling recently might have been too high, or really might have been too high. As I realize I can't be sure, my eyes settle on a small but characteristically long-nosed shark swimming past. Sharks. Sharks? That's a ray, isn't it? You just saw it from behind earlier. Excuse me. But rays are sharks, technically. Learning, yay. As soon as I mutter that, Himeno responds. It's true that although I'm interested in this type, Himeno has fixated on the human-faced ray. Oh, what was that? Huh? What's up? Himeno asks, but I falter. This conversation gives me a sense of what you might call deja vu. How strange. I felt as if I've had this conversation before. At that moment, my vision has died. Ultramarine. Ultramarine. Guys, I think now is when it's gonna start getting, spooks. Are you guys ready for the spooks? Because it is happening now. Oh boy. Boop boop. Yeah, oh no, it's happening. Oh no. I see static. Who the fuck is that? That was a ghosty goo. It was a ghosty goo. Huh? It was no longer Himeno in front of me, but someone else that had caught my attention. This can't be real. Hey, Maeve? The ultramarine color changed. Within it, a face like mine passes before me. A face like mine from 5 years ago. Wearing an ultramarine overcoat that merges with the color of my vision, the girl turns to me and seems to be giving me a gentle smile. But they made her leave too fast. May, wait! Marie. Oh. Without hearing Himeno calling me back, I start running. We haven't finished looking at everything in the tube tunnel tank, but there's something more important right in front of me. Long hair that looks almost transparent, a thick blue overcoat, cute boots with fur on them. I have to have those boots! That's just because it was the outfit of my little sister, Nakanobi Marie. Wore? Oh, never mind. No, that is correct. Wore when she went missing here 5 years ago. Oh. The girl quickens her pace as if playing with me and disappears out on the other side of the tunnel. There are hardly any people there, but I lose sight of her between the shadows and the tank in the corner. Marie, how? Why? Hey, Mayu, wait! Breathing heavily, Wait, her name is Himeko? I thought it was Himeno. Fuck, I've been saying her name wrong this whole game. Good job, Nick. I say sorry and break away from her, searching for the vision of Mari. As I come out of the tunnel, I survey the area, spotting a winter skirt nearby. I chase after that swaying form. Behind me, I can hear the intensity of Himeno. No, it is, fuck you, it is Himeno. What the fuck? N isn't even next to K on the keyboard. Ah! Himeno's rushing steps and quicken my pace. Yeah! Having fallen into a trance, I realize what's going on when I slam into someone and fall on my backside. Aww. Excuse me. Hello, unfamiliar girl. Shh. The girl clicks her tongue as she picks up what she had dropped. As I start to say excuse me to her, she's already moving past me and running off somewhere. Oh, she was cute. Go find her. Because of that brief incident, I'm unable to find my way out of my confusion. Anyway, Mari. I feel bad about the person I'd run into, causing me to feel flustered. In that exchange, I lose sight of both that long hair and that long skirt. Damn. But you were going this way, right? I'm not sure myself where I'm running to, but I think you could say I'm definitely running with all my heart. I pass between more tanks than I can remember, but I don't pay them one bit of attention. I just continue following Mari's back, running. Mari is just as bashful as she was the day she disappeared. Mayu, get a hold of yourself! Those few words end my chase. To be more accurate, it was ended by Himeno herself, who had grabbed my wrist. Huh? You suddenly took off and you wouldn't turn around no matter how many times I called to you. Even when you dropped something, you had no idea. What happened all of a sudden? There's something on my laptop here. It's okay. Wait, Himeno, if I can go after Mari, I'll explain everything, so hold it. I look back at Himeno upon hearing her extremely hurt voice. I see tears forming in Himeno's eyes and I turn my whole body to face her. Aww. I stand in silence like this for several seconds. If I tell Himeno about Mari, I'm sure she'll regret bringing me to Manten Aquarium. When she followed me, she had to have seen Mari. Excuse me. It's natural that she would have some misgivings about me chasing some total stranger, since she doesn't know Mari. Even so, I'm not sure what to say. If I apologize now and play dumb, we can probably go back to playfully searching the aquarium for information. But that's not something I can do. It isn't the similarities that are the problem. Mari is here, and just as she had been on that day, there's no way I can go home without taking her with me. May you tell me what's going on? Who is Mari? Why do you keep running off without saying anything? Tears are pouring out of Himeno's eyes. I can't understand why she's so sad. But still, my little sister. My little sister, she was here. Little sister? See, the girl I was chasing, she's my little sister. Mari disappeared 5 years ago at this aquarium. Looking at Himeno's tear-stained face, I no longer feel like hiding anything. Perhaps in the depths of my consciousness, I'm hoping Himeno will become satisfied and say she wants to look for Mari with me. I'll explain everything in more detail later. Oh, she took me back. No. On top of that, when I look back once more, Himeno squeezes my hand and holds me back. This is the gentlest but strongest that she's held my hand. Himeno stares into my eyes, then tilts her head to the side. What do you mean? You were chasing someone? I told you, the little girl that was in front of me, wearing that ultramarine coat and the boots, remember? That was Mari, exactly as she looked a year ago. May you snap out of it! Himeno shouts. It simply isn't simply a loud voice, but one weighed down with great sadness. It definitely gets through to me, but that doesn't mean it will stop me. Because without a doubt, I was right. Mari had been right here before my eyes. So I had to chase. Let's just say that even if this Mari girl is here, she would have grown in 5 years and her clothes wouldn't be the same. It's summer, so she wouldn't be wearing a coat. Moreover, she was here. I saw her. No, Mayu, no. Mayu, you weren't. You weren't chasing anyone. You just took off running, leaving me behind, okay? Could you just calm down for a bit? Oh, it's just like that one episode, I think it's called The Mask, or something like that. It's something after that one. In the original Teen Titans series, where Robin keeps thinking he sees Slade and like goes chasing after him, and everyone else doesn't see him because he's not there. Our tickets will get us back in, so how about some cocoa in the rest area? I think you're tired since you were a little shaky earlier. Himeno seems pretty frantic, so I know she isn't lying just to persuade me. But there's no way that my seeing Mari there was a lie. That's why I start to speak without really knowing what I want to say. Himeno, Mayu, okay? Wiping away her tears, Himeno smiles at me. Surely she has plenty of strong feelings about this whole thing. I'm sure she has loads to say about me keeping the Mari thing and my reason for resisting visiting Manten Aquarium quiet. Even so, it seems as though Himeno has accepted me. She just smiles and lets it go. That's probably right. Surely if we're by the entrance, we'll know if Mari comes out. But guys, if I saw a little girl, like if my little sister disappeared and I saw a girl 5 years later, like dressed the same day she was on that day and looking exactly like her, I'd immediately be like, fucking losing it. It's a ghost. It's a ghost. I don't know what to do. It's a ghost. Do I go after it or do I not? Because this is gonna go either really bad or really, really bad. That's probably right. Surely if we're by the entrance, we'll know if Mari comes out. Mayu, that's good. That's right. That's more like you. Let's go have some cocoa and you can tell me everything. As she smiles, Himeno once again takes my hand into her soft palm. It's so soft and velvety. Oh, that's right. You dropped this. You gotta be more careful. With the hand that isn't holding my own, she hands me something small. It's a keychain. The blue droplet shape is inlaid with stardust and also holds a starfish charm. It isn't exactly rare, being a giveaway item. But why did Himeno have it? Only questions arise in my mind. Why, when that keychain was... I'm thinking about it and instinctively shake off Himeno's hand. Hey, what are you doing? After I picked it up for you and all? Himeno's voice is like an arrow piercing through me. The pain in my chest is nothing more than discomfort. What is Himeno saying? That isn't mine, so I can't possibly have dropped it. And now I can't look at Himeno's face. Liar. Huh? Liar? That's not mine. It isn't something I dropped. It was Mari's. Mari dropped it. That can't be. I'm not lying. Really, there was no Mari-chan, so she couldn't have dropped the keychain. Himeno was becoming gruff as she continued. Really, isn't it you who's lying? No one else is here. That's enough, Himeno. You dummy. Saying only that, I turn my back on Himeno. When I glance back, Himeno's shocked expression is getting farther away. Yeah. Now cue the music from before where it's like, yeah! She was there. Mari had definitely been there. Because the keychain Himeno had, because the keychain Himeno had, it belonged, what? It doesn't make sense grammatically. There was no way I could forget. It was just before Mari went missing. Oh, Mom. For the two of you, just this once. Upon saying that, Mom handed us each 100 yen coins. Yay! That day was a cold winter day. At the Manten Aquarium souvenir area, the smell of construction lingered faintly in the air. There were manta and penguin stuffed animals, stationery with the logo on it, and various souvenirs. At the entrance to that souvenir stand, there were the gotcha machines containing that keychain. Gachapon! They have gachapon machines! Oh, that's awesome! Gachapon! You best be ready for some buck wild banana parrot gachapon. Oh, I love Solo Travel Blog. I love him so much. Yeah, I don't remember all the various types, but star sand was packed into the plastic drops, and the charms were all molded after fish at the aquarium. It was fairly typical for a gachapon, but at the time it seemed very enticing to me. It was the same for Mari, and we gazed into the gachapon machine. I guess gachapon must be like trademarked if they can't use it. Mario was the one who would usually beg our parents at this point, but neither of us had brought a souvenir and both of us said we wanted the keychains. Since Mom couldn't be completely broken, she emphasized the one time only bit. Oh, Mari, she's so adorable! Aww! Yay! Mari held out both hands with glee, while I probably just smiled. I remember that inside I was just as happy. As to which of us went first, it was of course the more assertive Mari. She was always like this, a cheerful and inquisitive child. Aww. How cute, Mr. Star. Mari got a starfish charm keychain. At this point, Mari still didn't know the difference between a starfish and a star. Aw, it was adorable. I was next to get one. It was a pink drop with the jellyfish charm. Oh, I want that. Oh, that's so cute. I really want that. Ah, a sea jelly. Ah, that's the one I wanted most. Mari pointed the index finger on her tiny hand, exclaiming in a loud voice. Mari was just learning how to use first person when she mentioned herself. Instead of the normal I or me, she said it slowly. Oh, what are they, like 2? Hey, big sister, trade me. No way, I want this one. Oh. Naturally, I had already fallen in love with that design. I obstinately turned her down. Upon begging my mother for one more time, my mother, who had warned us earlier, held her purse strings tight, leaving Mari to sulk. Fine, stupid big sister. Yaw. Without listening to my mother's admonishment, she ran off. My parents used to make me do that all the time. They used to make me like trade items that we would get with my little brother and sister if I got more interesting ones that they wanted. I was like, Mom, come on, please, let me just keep this. Sulking after being called stupid, I naturally didn't chase her right away. My mother, being optimistic about the aquarium's small size, also waited a while to go looking for Mari. That is a fucking stupid mother. Stupid fucking disgrace of a mother. That's what my mom would say. Immediately my mom would chase after. Like, not, like, the person wouldn't have, the girl wouldn't have even gotten a chance to run before my mother had already caught her. And now, all I'm left with are my regrets. If only I'd gone after her sooner. If only I'd traded her keychains in the first place. Even so, the past is unchanging, and I am left with only my regrets to bear. So, in case I could ever trade with Mari again, I've stubbornly carried around that keychain, the one with the pink droplet shape and the jellyfish charm, like a treasure. I rummaged through my bag, seeking to feel the keychain in my hand. Huh? Why, at a time like this, I had forgotten to bring it. The keychain wasn't in the bag nor in my pockets. Aw. A sigh naturally slipped out of my body. After all, I've lost sight of Mari and strayed from Himeno. Himeno has the building map, so there's nothing I could do. Huh? Third huh in a row. At that moment, pungent aroma floats by and causes me to speak in surprise. What? Unable to bear the irritating stench, I pinched my nose. Still, the stench seems to twist in my nose. It's made of the smell of sewage, sulfur, and the nauseating squish. Ew, what the fuck? As I hesitantly looked down, I realized the true identity of the putrid odor. It's a dead fish, I bet. Oh. It's a corpse. I'm not sure what type, but it's as big as my arm span. The body is slowly decaying and hasn't regained its original form. Why would it retain its original form? Yet, by its bulging round eyes and slightly extended tail fin, I can just barely tell it was a fish. I couldn't tell right away, but it has a silhouette similar to a Piroruchu. A Pachirisu. I feel like I've seen those eerie glaring eyes, characteristic of a freshwater fish. I feel sick. I move my foot slowly and a small fragment of the corpse sticks to the bottom of my shoe. Oh! On the underside of which I notice something wriggling desperately. A slight sound of flapping wings departs from beside my ear. I understand the wriggling is an insect. Ah! Oh god. Shaking, chills run up my spine as if someone had pressed ice to it. I take a step back and drop my cell phone. The phone reacts with the backlight and LCD screen coming on, illuminating the dead bodies. The syrupy dead body absorbs the light, and the winged insect that flees to avoid it. There's also a meandering white nematode that seems not to notice. What? And the bugs start up again. They're also like, what? Excuse me. The backlight soon disappears, leaving it stretched amidst the darkness. The shadows of those hideous insects are scorched into my retinas, and they sway like the light off a heat haze in the darkness. I can't take it. Oh, whoa. Oh god. Oh, whoops. I guess I threw up. Oh. It was gross. It was the fact that the insects get. Oh god. Oh, why did I have to relive these memories? I can't figure out the answer. No, not at all. Alright, I cover my eyes with both hands. I couldn't have made it if I didn't. But shutting out my vision leaves my sense of smell, causing the smell to run water and stench of the dead body to become more intense. So I uncover my eyes. What's this? There's a place for customers. Is it really alright for this to be here? On top of that, I was in the middle of chasing Mari, wasn't I? No, that isn't the problem. Oh god. It's strange enough that there is a place like this in the middle of an aquarium. Anyway, I have to get out of here. The stench is so overpowering, it's as if I can see it. I want to get out of here quickly, satisfying myself with the argument that it's a garbage dump or something, and that if I only get away, I'll be fine. At any rate, I can go back the way I came. Oh, that's no good. I might run into a minnow. At this moment, I don't want to see her face. Whoa, okay. Whatever your name is. Mike. Mayu. My eyes having adjusted a bit to the darkness, I search for a way out. Here the tanks are broken, the little remaining water stinking, and the bodies of living things have tumbled out here and there. I think about how happy I am that I can't see. Even so, I find the exit. I'll have to look around. My nose has begun to go numb. Yeah, right, like mine too, because I'm sick. And thanks to that, I'm somehow able to retain my sanity. Oh my god. Before long, I find a dim emergency light behind one of the tanks and head towards it as if it were the last hope I could cling to. I feel squishing several times beneath my feet, but I try to ignore it and move on. As I move towards the emergency light, it seems the smell is becoming faint. I get used to the scattered shards of glass and the rotten fish corpses just before I reach the door. The tips of my shoe feel as if it has kicked something hard, something different from before. Wondering what I had kicked, I casually looked down. Oh. I get the sensation that all the blood has stopped flowing through me, and that my heart has stopped completely. Oh my god, I don't know. I don't wanna. The round thing I kicked has patches of hair, 2 eyes, a nose with a bone to it, and a mouth. All together it is a person? The robotic sounds. It is human face confirmed. Oh my god. Human face. I don't want to, guys. I don't want to anymore. I don't. Speaking accurately, it's a head rather than a face. It's completely lifeless and rolls away with a flopping sound when my foot touches it. Seeing the state the head is in, I begin to feel ill again despite having finally calmed down from before. Of the white cranium, only the forehead area seems to be exposed. It seems this is new and has only just begun to decay. No, for starters, there's no way a human head should be rolling around here. It's my imagination or it has to be from some model. I haven't yet looked in the direction it was rolling, convincing myself that it isn't a human head. It really is different, so there was no satisfying myself. I place my hands on the door in an attempt to escape, unable to control my shaking hands. It takes 3 tries before I can open the door. It's a heavy fire door that is usually open. Yay, sea jellies! We're gonna save. Oh, quick save. I want to menu save. There we go. I love this menu screen. It's. Oh, never mind. This sea jelly area is really nice. I step inside with my thoughts racing, and the atmosphere changes completely once more. I can hear the sound of the door closing behind me. Inside is a very clean place. The transparent water is tinted a faint blue, and inside float fantasy-like sea jellies. Countless pillar-shaped tanks are spread around, and the water shimmers as it reflects the light of the fluorescent lamp. Red and yellow, green and purple. The sea jelly's body is diffusing light like a prism. In spite of the strange space I've reached, I'm fascinated by the shimmering live art display. I always feel that way about sea jellies. They're so beautiful and majestic, even though they are technically plankton. They are very beautiful. There's one species, I forget what they're called, but they it's so weird. They'll go frantic when they're floating around and try to continually pump themselves to the bottom of the ocean floor, until they reach the sand, and they'll be frantic trying to continually push themselves down, because otherwise they'll start hovering and float away through the water. But once they reach the ground, they start relaxing. They go very slowly, just enough to keep themselves in place on the ocean floor. And they'll gather in huge groups, and they look like flowers that are just blooming in the wind. It's so beautiful. I love them. I think I might have them in a recording somewhere that I still have to put up from the Baltimore aquarium I went to with Dan. Yeah, sea jellies are they're fascinating. They really are amazing. Menno, I mutter without thinking. Then I quickly shake my head, erasing the image of Himeno's face that appears in my mind. Earlier, she didn't come after me. After all, Himeno chose on her own to part ways from me. But you ran away! I'm sure it's because she dislikes me now. It isn't something I should worry about. Even at a quick glance, I can see that there are various types of sea jellies in the tanks. Having made efficient use of the small space, it's a charming area. It vividly expresses the starry sky, as is fitting of the name Manten Aquarium. Compared to the earlier Fish of the World booth, this one isn't the least bit in decay. Oh, that's what that booth was? I remember seeing this. I remember seeing this particular option in a trailer that said, you'll never know which is the right option and you'll only find out by testing them. So I guess we'll find out. I kind of want to press on. I want to see what's going to happen. Going back is dangerous. I can't do anything by stopping here. I have to press on. And so I start towards the starry sky. I gaze in fascination to the right and left of me. If circumstances weren't what they are, I would have stopped and stared into each and every tank. Tanks lined up all together and are beautiful enough, but the ambient music makes it feel like the night sky inlaid with jewels. Altogether, there are 7 tanks. Each one holds a different type of sea jelly, some with poison, some without, categorized by aspects such as where they live. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I count 9 tanks. Oh, she's so cute, Mayumi. They really are beautiful. I stop and stand at the very center, between the 3rd and 4th tanks. I wonder if the last time we came, these tanks were here. Nakanobi Mari. Nakanobi Mari, my little sister. Nakanobi Mari, my little sister. I lean back against one of the tanks and sit down. Whenever Mari's face appears in my mind, I lose all of my strength. If anyone saw me, I'd be embarrassed, but here and now in Manten Aquarium, there's no one around. I still see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus the 1. Yawn, that's gonna pan in on the right. So that's 9 tanks, not 7. And they do, in fact, all have sea jellies in them. I heave a sigh and look up at the ceiling. For some reason, a large fan is revolving there. My memories of the last time we visited Manten Aquarium aren't all bad. It was the first time in a long time all 4 of us had gone out as a family. Mari and I had got along really well, and we always held hands as we walked. We would do things like play house or read picture books out loud. Mari was a bit more of a tomboy than I am, so even though I was the older sister, she was the one who gave the orders. Since it was the first time the 2 of us sisters went to the aquarium, it was natural for us to be very excited. Just as one would expect, the first time Mari and I laid eyes on the creatures of the sea, we experienced fear, awe, and the sense of being deeply moved. The creatures we saw at that time stayed with me as vivid memories. That's why I love aquariums. Happy memories. I still have plenty of them. Aww. Aww. But on such a special day of all days, Mari and I ended up fighting. The rest proceeded just as I remember. Since then, my parents buy me anything I want. However, I changed as well, and I didn't really want anything anymore. Greed itself seemed to decline for me, and I never really got excited for anything. That's why when my mother bought me these boot sandals, I was happy. I was fascinated by their nostalgic ultramarine color. Aww. About 1 year after Mari disappeared, she stopped coming up in conversation. I don't know if my mother and father had accepted it as a tragic accident or if the sadness had slowly faded, but my new normal had begun. I'd become an only child. Oh, that's so sad. But that is nothing more than an excuse I can't escape from. Mari, you're here, right? Finally, it seems my strength has returned, and I stand up. Even though I asked, no one will come. The thundering ventilation fan in the ceiling is the only sound I can hear, like the thundering vents in my walls that won't stop. It was almost at the same time I stood up. Ah, Kya! Was it a sneeze? Because I feel like I'm about to sneeze. A crack appears in the glass of the tank behind me. Since the glass doesn't make any noise when it splits, I realize it's broken when water splashes on my rear. Aww, that's so sad. Oh, Mayumi. Poor Mayumi, I feel so bad for her. Water continues to flow out, gradually spreading to my feet. The amount of water from the tank is more than just puddles after a heavy downpour. Along with the water flowing forth, the sea jellies that had been in the tank just a moment ago flowed out. In order to avoid contact with the water already soaking my sandals, I step back from the puddles without looking away. Ah, why? As if to play further with my already bewildered mind, the tank behind me also cracks. Oh god. Did I die? Did I get the sea jelly ending? Oh, did I get the sea jelly ending? This time you hear the high-pitched noise of glass cracking. Following that, the tanks are each destroyed in turn. Whoa! Oh. Oh. Being stuck in the middle of the passage, water is closing in on me from all sides, leaving me pressed in between. The edge of the water is steadily drawing near. What should I do? The words that slide from my mouth also flow away with the water. The colors of the tanks that had once been so vibrant now seem eerie to me. Oh boy. Among these jellyfish are poisonous ones. Even worse, some of them are fatal. I'm thinking that my legs begin to shake in fear. Oh. Okay, we're gonna save... The ocean is the Milky Way for jellyfish. The gently drifting jellyfish have an amazing adaptability to their environment. They have existed for about 1 billion years on Earth. Regardless of water quality, the jellyfish will float about wherever they end up. The moon floating in the ocean holds both beauty and mystery. Yay. Oh. But no matter how frightened I become, I know I can't sit down. No, I can't think of anything. I have no choice but to run straight through. I have no choice but to run straight through. I no longer have time for doubt. At a glance, the door on the opposite side is closer than the one I came through. From here, the distance isn't too far to the interior door. Running at top speed should be good enough to reach that one. I hesitate for a moment, then grit my teeth and take off running. In no more than 10 meters. It's no more than 10 meters. It is a distance that should pose no trouble, even for someone like me who is tested below average in physical endurance. Kya! When I had run about 5 meters, just having passed the 6th tank, I fall full force onto my back. The floor is so wet, so one might say this should have been expected. Oh, this is disgusting! The water soaks through my skirt, it quickly soaks my under... Oh, the tank water is in direct contact with the skin on my... Oh, it's cold and wet, uncomfortable and unavoidable. Oh no. Oh no. When I put my hand on the floor to try and stand up, I discovered that action is a mistake. Ouch! Oh, I squeeze my eyes shut at the pain and it feels like I've been stabbed by a cold metal needle. No, it doesn't just feel like it. I have been stabbed by something. Have I been stung by... Shaking, I lift my line of sight into my hands. A jellyfish is covering my right hand. Ugh! At that moment, I get upset that I can feel the coldness of the water around my right hand. I got stung. What should I do? Someone... The pamphlet producing the jellyfish has gotten mixed up with a piece of glass from the tank. Man-o-war. Oh, good. I noticed the name without much of a reaction, but it has to be poisonous to be called that. There have also been incidents of fatalities. Fatalities. Poison. What do I do if I've been stung? Do I clean it? Is it bad if I don't clean it? I can feel my pulse quickening. I wonder if the poison making its way through me. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? When I try to will myself to calm down, my impatience ramps up. Someone help me! Did I get the jellyfish ending? Oh no, I did, I think. Trying to use my pulsating right hand for support to push myself up. I slide in the puddle and can't stand. It hurts, it really hurts. I put water on the area where I've been stung in an attempt to rinse it out. However, the opening of the wound stings and startles me. I need fresh water. Trying to apply pressure to the vein, I tightly grip the area where I've been stung. Oh no! Everyone, wanting to be safe, I call loudly as I can. However, in reality, my voice has already grown hoarse, and the corners of my eyes grow hot, and from them fall individual droplets. I'm gonna die. Oh, my voice is no longer really a voice at all. Before long, an electric shock runs through my right hand. The subsiding of the intense pain brings my senses back to me. But my voice will no longer come out. Even when I try to think of something, nothing happens except a sensation of pain whirling inside me that fills me to the brim. Unable to control my body, I fall to the ground. First my head, then my chest, from my stomach to my feet. Having fallen on my face, half my body is submerged in water. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Bye. Bye. When I come to, I'm still gazing into the cylindrical tank, vacantly, thinking nothing other than I wonder if something is in there. I just stare into that tank. I have neither the urge to call out nor the desire to walk away, merely the sensation that my consciousness alone is floating along the rippling sea. I am become sea jelly! What have I come here to do? Whether I can't remember or there's just no reason from the beginning. Familiar girl. The jellyfish are pretty, especially this jellyfish. Its color is so bright. The voice that starts talking right in front of me catches my attention for some reason. I feel like I've heard it before somewhere. Well, who is it? I'm unable to remember clearly, seeing only a wavering face that won't come into focus. Anyway, Mayu, where did she go? Mayu. That girl, she talked like she was looking for someone. Poor thing, if she lost someone here, she probably won't find them. Wait a second. Where is this to begin with? Swaying, swaying, softly, softly. Drip, drop, the sound of drops resonating all around me. Gradually ceasing to care, my consciousness melts into the water. Tell me, I want to see. Show me the jelly. Hey, show me the jelly. My form. Oh no. Oh no. Show me the jelly. Yes! Yes! I got the sea jelly ending. Damn it! Oh, perfect timing too. It's just 8 o'clock. Oh boy. Well, guys. That is actually a... You know what? That is the title. That is in fact the title. Sound of Drop, Fall into Poison. And that was Sound of Drop, Fall into Poison. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a comment, like, comment, subscribe, whatever. Tell me what you want me to play next. Fuck off. Bye. Alright. So, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Well, everybody, that was Sound of Drop for now. I'm gonna continue this later. But I'm gonna end the stream here because I'm sick. We beat Mermaid Schwamp and we got to the sea jelly ending, the infamous sea jelly ending in Sound of Drop. The one that they have been showing the bad end screen for forever. I guess we nailed it. We really nailed that bad ending. We became a sea jelly. Yay! Don't float away. Don't float away. Yay! So, oh my god, thanks everyone for staying with it. Oh my god. Oh. I gotta get some sleep because I'm like dying and I have a voice lesson tomorrow. Thank you again, everybody. I hope you enjoyed watching the last of the spooks. I don't know what we're going to do about Soma. Let me know in the comments of the stream what you want me to do about Soma, because I've still got about like half of that game left. And I do want to keep playing Sound of Drop. I might do Sound of Drop Saturday. We'll figure it out. But thanks for staying with me, everybody. Even though I was sick and you put up with me, I will catch all of you guys later. Bye. Ending list. I got... Oh. I got 1 out of 27 bad ends. And there are 4 good ends. I want to see the pictures. Oh, poor Mayu. Mayu, I'm gonna save you. I'm not gonna let that happen to you again. I'm not gonna let that happen to you again, Mayu. I promise. Promise. What are you loading? I Am Bread? What the fuck, you wizardry? Why are you loading I Am Bread? Fuck, I don't want to play I Am Bread again. No. No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Oh my god, I don't want to do it. God. No. Alright, guys. Bye.